A young female leopard was lying in wait for a group of mongooses. They walked right up to her, and you can see that the little mongooses are still very inexperienced and fearlessly came up close. The bravest little one almost became lunch for this cat, but he was lucky enough to escape. An incredible hunt of a peregrine falcon after pigeons was caught on camera. During the first attack, it only managed to slightly graze the bird, but the second approach to the target was more successful, and after the strike, the pigeon falls into the water. The peregrine falcon makes a sharp turn, and after several attempts, manages to grab the pigeon with its talons and lift it from the water. The hunter has its prey. All that's left is to take it to a quiet place to eat. Here are a few more beautiful aerial attacks by the peregrine falcon. Drone observers captured a zebra that decided to cross a dangerous river filled with crocodiles. Two toothy predators immediately spotted her and rushed to intercept. At the last moment, the zebra managed to leap away and quickly ran toward the other shore. It seems she is saved, but it's not that simple. There, lionesses are already lying in wait for her, and the poor zebra immediately ends up in the jaws of these predators. I think today really was the day of her death. And here, a cunning rat was caught on a surveillance camera sneaking into a dovecote and attacking a sleeping pigeon. It's unclear why the rat decided to attack the pigeon. It would have been much easier for her to steal some grain from the birds, but the young rat tried with all its might to attack the bird. As a result, it didn't work out for him. The opponent was too much to handle. A lioness was calmly walking through the African savanna with her cubs. Suddenly, she noticed a warthog Pumbaa, who for some reason didn't try to run away. Such behavior from the pig made the lioness wary, and very soon she understood why. The brazen pig actually started attacking the big cat, who no longer knew what to do, and clearly couldn't understand what kind of aggressive creature this was. The predator decided to retreat, while the warthog proudly walked away with its tail held high. And this hunting moment was captured in Botswana. A leopard, using the bushes for cover, crept up almost right next to an eagle. When the bird tried to take off, the predator attacked. Catching the eagle turned out to be very easy, and after a few controlling bites, the bird would no longer be able to fly away. A zebra, fleeing from a lioness, jumped into a swamp. That was its salvation, since the lioness didn't want to get her paws dirty. When the zebra decided to get out, tourists managed to capture another beautiful lioness attack on a similarly muddy zebra, which had probably also been hiding in the swamp. The lioness acted perfectly. After knocking the zebra to the ground, she immediately sank her teeth into its neck. There was no chance of escape here, and the second zebra, seeing such a sad scene, definitely changed its mind about leaving the swamp. The barn owl was calmly flying to its nest with its prey, but two brazen hawks spotted the catch in its talons, and one of them attacked right in mid-air. The birds fall as the hawk clings with a death grip to what the owl was carrying. No one was going to let go, and for a while they struggled. The owl even tried to attack, but then realized the odds were against her and decided to fly away, leaving her food to the hawks. A large wildebeest came to drink at what seemed to be a calm, isolated pond near the big river, but as soon as it bent down to drink, a large and very angry crocodile attacked it. But as it turned out, the wildebeest's reflexes were just fine. It managed to react in time and jump aside, while the crocodile only managed to catch a dry tree branch. And this little duck knew exactly where to bite the puppy to do the most damage. A cheeky crow latched onto the poor little pug, and he just couldn't get rid of it. It looks really funny. The bird actively chases the little dog, and at the right moment, pecks him on the butt. This moment is simply shocking. A caring lioness mother carries her two cubs into thick bushes where they can stay safe and in the shade while she goes hunting. But she was very unlucky. The place turned out to be far from safe because a passing leopard noticed the lion cubs and dragged one of them up a tree. At first he licked the cub, and then what happened next was not for the faint of heart. He simply ate it. Perhaps that's exactly why lions hate these spotted bandits so much. An Indian photographer captured on camera a crested hawk attacking an Indian mongoose. Then he decided to switch to video mode and record their battle, which lasted almost 5 minutes. During all this time, the mongoose tried to break free, while the hawk kept pecking at him. But the clever little animal turned out to be very selective and came up with a very cunning trick. He pretended to be dead, and the predator, frightened by people, loosened its grip. Sensing his freedom, the mongoose immediately bolted and ran away. The hawk was out of luck and ended up with nothing. Next, an incredible sight. A tiger attacked a female Gore. But just look at what her mate does. Instead of attacking the tiger, he attacks the female and tosses her into the air, thus helping the tiger. Then he kicks her with his horns, and it seems as if he's doing it on purpose. The tiger, in turn, simply strangles its prey by the neck. With such foolish actions, they couldn't help their Gore. Victory goes to the tiger. On a mountain road, a yak and a buffalo had a disagreement, and a fight broke out between them. Locking horns, the hoofed animals began to push each other, and the advantage was clearly on the yak's side. But then the bull managed to brace himself well and stop the yak, though not for long. The yak flipped the poor bull over, and he immediately realized he had picked the wrong opponent. A little puppy latched onto the cow's tail, clearly wanting to tear it off. At first, the cow kept turning around, but then she realized that food was more important to her and stopped paying attention to the little rascal. Next is a leopard hunting an unsuspecting family of warthogs. Two cars with tourists in Kruger Park spotted a leopard by the roadside, lying in wait in the grass for an approaching herd of pigs. When the warthogs lined up with the ambush, the predator attacked. It's hard to believe that the pigs can run away at such a furious speed. Unfortunately, the cat wasn't able to catch any member of this group. The attack failed. This scene begins with a chase of wild African dogs after a herd of buffalo. Dust rose, and in this chaos, a young buffalo got lost and was immediately surrounded by the dogs. For any animal, falling prey to wild dogs is the most painful death. They don't kill quickly, like lions do, but instead bite slowly from all sides until their prey collapses. The buffalo herd never came back to help. They forgot about the calf, so it becomes a hearty meal for the dogs. Meanwhile, a brave flock of little birds attacks a snake as a group, taking turns pecking at its head. The snake doesn't even have time to figure out who to defend itself from. When faced with a threat, birds emit warning calls and, as in this case, can band together. This way, they have a better chance of scaring off a predator or even attacking it. When the snake reached the grass, the birds retreated, but it had lost both eyes, so it definitely won't survive. A crazy lizard decided to attack the chick and kept biting, ignoring the hen that was pecking at it. Eventually, the hen lost patience, and the lizard will definitely become an easy snack for her. And here we have a bigger lizard. I think the little black rooster really regretted attacking, but the funniest part is his panicked screams. Well, this hen and her chick decided to grab a bite from the pig's bowl. The foolish chick quickly became a snack for the pig. The hen was in shock. Have you ever seen wild rabbits fight? It might look funny and amusing from the outside, but for the rabbits themselves, it's surely a real life or death battle. Here are some more fights like that, which also look very funny. Lions and leopards are true enemies, as you can clearly see in this moment. This was filmed in the Mala Mala Game Reserve. A pride of 10 lions surrounded a poor leopard and started to torment him. They took turns biting their captive, and it was clear that they wanted to deal with him not out of hunger, but just for fun. The lions only left when the leopard stopped resisting. What is the reason for such aggression? I think the next very brutal moment will partially explain this to us.